Nice warm towel on you. Okay, just going to have a look at your legs and your feet. Oh, that bird sound. We're in bright sunshine here, but I can see in the distance there's a lot of grey cloud. I don't know if it's on the way. So just checking out the foot, making sure I can relieve some of that tension I can feel in there, introducing a little fluidity, softness, especially around the base of the big toe, which is the neck in reflexology and Chinese terms. So a little movement. That's it, getting the joint moving. Quite often it clicks at this point, but that's okay. And then the clicks go, shifting the ball of the foot down, getting some bounce to it. Fantastic. And then thumb at the solar plexus, which is where I've been working on the abdomen. And then creating movement around the solar plexus. That's it. Encouraging the foot to take on three parts, upper, middle and lower, so that the upper foot can move separate to the middle. That's good. And then the upper and middle can move separate to the lower at the heel. That's good. It's coming, it's coming. There we are. And then holding each side, particularly on the acupressure points that are key for whole body health, shifting the toe in and using the leg as a lever to work on the pelvis and the spine. So this is called leg repatterning. A little bit of a misnomer, it's just that we're using the leg as a lever to work on the pelvis. There we are. Oh yeah, there's actually more movement here with the right foot. So the big toe moving beautifully. No clicks actually. And then shifting the ball down and out and around. Clearing down to the bladder from the kidney in the reflexology terms. And then introducing that movement, compartmentalizing the foot. So we've got the upper moving separate to the middle, one way and then the other. And then the upper and middle moving separate to the base. Wonderful. Create some warmth. Locate the acupressure points. Shifting the leg in order to lock it into the pelvis. And then beautiful movement. And the older we get, this is harder to achieve, but we've got a nice shifting pelvis here. As I move this, so it should rise on the left hand side as I move the right leg outwards. There we are, lovely. Two legs together for a sacral fix. Relax, 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 relax. Let them go, let them go. I've got you, I'm not going to drop you. Lovely. Nice and heavy legs, feet, hips, let them go, let them go. Lovely, let them go, let them go. That's it, that's it. I know it's really hard to let someone else move your body. And then working on a sacral float, where I've got two hands together, overlapping. Just very gently, not pushing, very gently placed onto the sacrum, with the fingers pointing upwards, directing the energy up towards the very top of the cerebral spinal fluid as it does pulse through the S2, the sacral number 2 of the sacrum, back up the spine, around the brain, and back down the spine again as it feeds its way through S2. And with that pulse, which pulses about every 8 seconds-ish, different in everyone, and it should create a little resonance, like a vibration, and that resonance will make the sacrum very gently rock. And even though my lovely cousin Helen has got all these cups on her, which are probably quite tight and doing their work, a nice suction action, but the feeling of the resonance of that cerebral spinal fluid pulse will still be felt, even though it's quite subtle. And sometimes for some people, this sacral float can be the most important part of a treatment. Sometimes this part can actually take 15-20 minutes of an hour's treatment, because it's all about setting the right pace. And for some, this is the only time that they will switch off, that they will completely relax, let go, and be in tune with their bodies. It's such a wonderful feeling just to be at one with your own body. And for some, we never really tune into that, never find that place, that peace. But to have a sacral float is one of those times. Peaceful. There's a very gentle noise of the towel as it moves minutely over the cups with Helen's breathing. Such a gentle, lovely noise. the heat there now is quite warm, quite intense, right at the base of the spine, sending messages up the rest of the spine to the cranium and the brain. Beautiful. Now just holding the back of the head and the sacrum together, the top and bottom of the spine of the cerebral spinal fluid. Letting it go, letting it pulse. Until I feel a huge release. Wonderful. So just moving these cups around before taking them off in order to use their suction action to massage deep within that shoulder. Coming round to the other side, see if it produces the same effect. Is that all right, Helen? So I'm using two hands to move it, as there's quite a lot of suction there. It's creating a lovely rosy effect. There we are. And now on this T5, T6, holding it on the shoulder, and the other one coming round to the base of the neck. Oh yeah, lovely. Okay, massaging over the thoracics, making sure each vertebra isn't holding on to the one next to it, nor subluxated. That feels good there. Okay, so around the kidney area, the solar plexus, ribs, lungs, really good for breathing. Helps us take deeper breaths to cup this area. Nice strong cups. And a couple at the sacrum, so they're quite pale here compared to the others. The others are just nicely rosy. I don't think they're going to leave much cut mark actually. Maybe those new ones on the shoulders might. But yeah, this is good, creating some nice rosiness around the top of the hips, into the waist. That's a nice strong one. And then over the middle of the sacrum, down each side of the hip. Lovely. Good massage. Feel okay, Helen? Good. So when I do the lat dorsi test later at the end of the treatment, just to check those that failed at the start, hopefully we'll have some passes there. That's great. And then the shoulders. Oh yeah, you might have a couple of marks from the shoulders. Or I don't know, it's just nicely rosy. Lovely. So what I'm doing now is just, if you like, colouring in where there's pale fascia, because I want to make sure that the circulation is reaching everywhere. So that's mainly the lower, like the sacrum, the waist, the hips, because the middle and upper back is now nicely rosy. So just going around that waist area and up the spine. Lovely. Up and down the spine. And across, shifting each vertebra separately. Great. Nice.